Here we go with Vampyr. So we are back with some more Vampyr. Last time we left it, we'd just got into the hospital. So let's explore the hospital and the surrounding area, see what's going on. First though, I'm going to sort out some of my equipment. I'm going to add that into that. And I'll do it for now.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Right, let's head this way. See if there's anybody down here to talk to.
Oh, you bastard!
No.
You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Right. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press left button to mesmerize Clay. It seems simple enough to remember.
Bring this
Follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows.
Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Oh, is he not in the right place? Okay. Press A to embrace Clay Cox or B to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. I think we'll let him go for now then. We'll make a decision on that a bit later on.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Let's have a look. Quick look around here, see if there's any loot we can grab. Yeah, it's quite a bit. Cool. Cool. Alright. Let's head on up to the hospital now. Oh.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Is that... That's just another entrance into that little bit. Cool. Right. I don't think... Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. How many hints has he got? I'm assuming everybody has the same... No. I was going to say, I was assuming everybody had the same amount of hints, but... apparently not. Right, so let's head up here and talk to some people. I need to spend some experience points as well. Hello?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Cool.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Thank you very much. Right. Is there anybody around here we can talk to? Seems like there's a couple of people.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Thank you very much. Oh, do I have more? That's it. Cool. I need some hints
Goodbye,
from him.
Dr.
Talk to him a
Tippett.
bit more. We got some hints from some people. I have no idea what that name is. Corcoran. Corcoran is convinced that Gwyneth Brannigan is overqualified as a nurse. Gwyneth is overqualified as a nurse according to... Yeah, okay, we've just pretty much read that from this guy's hints anyway. Alright. Let's check these places for people to talk to and some loot. Doesn't look like there's anybody else to talk to, so... Probably head... Is that loot? No, is that loot? It's not loot, is it? No, that's not loot. Right, let's head on in, talk to some more people, head up to our office.
The patients are not fools. They know
All
we
the
are
good stuff.
overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
Grab as much loot as we can get. I literally just spoke to you, didn't I? So. Yeah, I've literally just spoke to you, so... Is there anybody out Is there anybody even out here to talk to, or do I have to go inside? Somebody over there. Are you the lit? You're not the lady I just spoke to, sorry.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Johnathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Personal questions.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
So we got another hint for him, because he's fatigued.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
So let's go find him and talk to him about his fatigue. See what he has to say about that. So I'm assuming he's probably gone back out here somewhere. No. Or he's gone back into the hospital.